And next up, I'd like to introduce Ms. Ragnheiður H. Magnúsdóttir. She's a business manager at Marel, which is a large global food processing system company. And before that, she had a long career in tech and web development. She's also a lobbyist for innovation, women in technology, and bringing technical talents to Iceland. On Marel's venture into e-commerce, Ms. Magnúsdóttir, here you go.
Hi. Yeah, like you said, my name is Ragnheiður Magnúsdóttir, and I want to talk to you about Marel, why I am there, and what the project is about. And also maybe, yeah, we are in a startup conference, so maybe I'll get to link that as well. So, who are we at Marel? Well, I have a confession. I've only worked at Marel for 3 months, so I won't tell you everything about Marel. But I'm really excited to be there, and I will tell you a little bit. But why is an IT girl like me going to Marel? You know, I left a CEO position at Hugsmiðjan, which is a web development company, to go to Marel. What's happening here? Well, I hope you understand after this talk where I'm coming from. So, yeah, who are we? Well, this is really a startup story. There were 2 engineers that started this company at University of Iceland. And they just began by examining the possibility of developing and manufacturing scales for the effective control of production in fish processing plants. So, well, there's a lot of problem with, you know, using scales, for example, out in the sea where everything is, you know, moving a lot. So that is one of the things that they were trying to get, get a solution for. But Marel's history is a long one, and they established the company in 1983 with 12 employees. And since then, there have been a lot of acquirers, and there is a broad companies that are there, and not only fish companies, also companies that are doing equipment for meat and poultry. So now today, we are 4,700 employees in 30 countries. And, we have a lot to do with the poultry, meat, and fish market. Now we are the leading global provider of advanced food processing systems and services. And in fact, I heard before that, you know, Marel is a story that nearly every Icelander knows. But I heard the other day that all the poultry and all the meat in the world, 50% of that touches one of Marel's systems. So it's quite big. And, you know, 4,700 people that we are, you know, trying to work together as one family, it's a hard thing to do. We are a family of companies, and, you know, it's not like a startup. So it's quite different for me. There's a lot of high-tech stuff there. I won't go into much detail, but what I was most fascinated by was the Marel Sensor X, which sets the standard in bone detection. We are using X-ray vision to get the bones from out of the chicken. First, we made this machine only for fish, but we found out that it worked better for chicken. So now it's widely used in everywhere in the world. And if we talk about the US, where they make a lot of chicken nuggets, they use this. Well, we have a contract with McDonald's that says well, we won't buy any chicken unless you use the Marel equipment. So that's a good contract to have. FlexiCut is also a good one. We are using the X-ray vision again, but now we have found out how to find the bones in fish, and that's with the FlexiCut machine. So yeah, I think it's good and it's high-tech stuff. So yeah, that's what I like. And also the Innova software solution. Marel actually is an IT company. When you come to think of it, if we look at the Innova software solutions, the income or the revenue from the Innova software solution part of the company, it's double of Nýherji, which is an Icelandic IT company. It's double as much. So we do a lot of IT, and we do both software and hardware. So this is a bigger part that I thought of. I didn't know of this before I started, and I was quite amazed how much IT is involved in Marel. And also, in fact, if we take a look at the guys that started Marel in the beginning, they are all IT tech guys as well. So we really got IT in our DNA. So back to the project that I came to Marel for, inside sales. Well, people thought at first that I was going to sell them toilet paper within the company or something like that. You know, do something inside, sell something inside the company, but that's not what we are talking about. If we look at the project scope, inside sales really means virtual sales. I'm there to implement web sales and telesales and do a single point of entry for ordering spare parts SLAs or service level agreements and standardized products. And we're supporting the web sales with web chat and telesales. What I'm really doing is getting more income into the company. There's a new channel, a revenue channel, that is made with this, and there's a lot of opportunity. We are used to doing this. We're used to doing show house and trade shows and things like that, and we have a lot of salespeople that are really effective, and they're going out there to sell. But there is a great opportunity in taking the sales inside as well. For example, if we look at the Marel.com, we have 830,000 visits last year, and they spend a little time there at our websites. The average visits is 7.6 pages read, and 5 minutes, 23 seconds is the average visit time. And people seem to be getting to know our products very, very well before they go on meetings with us and things like that. And if we look at the website as a lead generator, we have got sales from web leads, and it amounts to 1.5 million euros, which is not a lot in Marel if we take Marel as a whole. But it is an opportunity, and I think we can quickly double that or triple that, or maybe more. But we got 305,000 visits to the industry sections, and that leads to only 24 won sales from converted leads. So I thought when I looked at this the first time, well, okay, I've got a job to do. Perhaps I can do something about this. Well, then there's the Amazon effect. When I talk to people that have been in Marel for a long time, they say, well, are you crazy? People won't buy machinery through the web. I think that's kind of crazy. But this is something, and I can't really read this here, but I'd really like to read it for you. Well, when people think of Amazon and the impact that e-commerce is having on our society, most of us view this as strictly a retail phenomenon. Few people realize that the Amazon effect has more profound impact that reaches much further back into the supply chain. The manufacturing sector is undergoing a radical transformation to speed up order turnaround time as the new competitive weapon. Say goodbye to 10 to 15 days, and in fact, at Marel, we probably got 6 to 8 weeks, and say hello to 1 to 3 days. The customer doesn't really care that it is a C item, they just want the item shipped complete, and they want it now. So, we got this Amazon effect. People are used to, just getting things right away. They don't want to wait. And the younger you get, the more you get more impatience. And communication has changed a lot, like everyone knows. And we only got 7 seconds. During my web development time, I saw a big change from 15 seconds to 7 seconds patience on the web. If people don't find what they're looking for on the web, on our website, within 7 seconds, they're gone. And you just have to get the user experience clear right away. You need to get your message clear. And if you don't do this well enough, people are just gone. So a lot of opportunity is missed. So in this project, the web sales project, we are going to have this in the back of our minds and do this as well as possible. So we are really going from being reactive to proactive. The sales guys that are doing the job really well out in the field, they are more in the reactive zone, whereas the web sales and the telesales will be more proactive, and probably there will be a lot of cooperation between two. So these are the tiles that I think we will have to get to work together. We got web sales, web chat, telesales, lead handling, and email and internet marketing. There's all a bit, each one of those are a bit of the project, and we have to get the processes clear for every single one of them. And, well, startup thinking is not just for startups. I'm one of those people that really loves the way startups think. And maybe I'm one of those impatient people as well. I like to do things as quickly as possible. So, well, I'm in a hurry. But when I got to know Marel, I really saw that there is a lot of curiosity. People are really asking, what if and why? Can we do this, that, or this? And they really have, craving to understand the world, gain new insight, and discover a new way. That's kind of in the DNA of Marel. People are really trying to find something new to do, trying to develop something new for our customer. And, well, I saw that the focus is more on projects than hierarchy, which is a good thing. We are changing hierarchy all the time. And this is actually an article that I found in Bloomberg.com from March this year. And I really truly believe this is a fact. The hierarchy is officially dead. We really need to work on those projects together. So, well, this is not a good picture, but yeah. We have the strong sales and service, and we have offices in 30 countries and 100 partners. So we have much more, our customers are all over the place, and we have so much to do. So we are not switching focus to anything new. We are just keeping the same focus as we have, because there is a lot of opportunity still. So we don't really need to move on to other markets. We just stay in the meat, poultry, and fish like we have during the last years. Hackathons. Marel had a hackathon last year, and I truly hope we will do this every year. I was not there at the time, but I heard that it was a nice outcome and inspiring ideas. People forgot to sleep, so something must have worked there. And they used cross-functional teams, which I like really much. So I think we're on the road to something here. But I really think that Marel needs to do this every year. Innovation. Like I said before, innovation is in Marel's DNA. And most of the innovation comes from our talks with our customers. If our customer needs to get more yield or effectiveness from food processing, we are always trying to find a new solution. And that is, I think, a pure reason for doing innovation. Like I said before, there's more IT focus than I imagined in Marel. And that IT focus really gives us a competitive edge, because some of the competitors are really not dealing with this and are having a hard time introducing more IT into their companies. So, where does Marel need to step up? Well, delivery time. There's really a need to change something there, and we're on our way. It's not only we need to shorten the delivery time for our customers, we also need to do something more productive with our time. If we are always, taking 6 to 8 weeks to deliver a machine or equipment, we are not developing anything new in that time. So let's pray that we can use some IT to help us with that. So I really truly think that we can. And it's really important for the web sales project. And also, I put a question mark there, could speed disrupt? Well, if another competitor out there is really delivering with more speed than we are in trouble. So we really need to take a careful look at this. So, and we also need to have a look out for the fourth industrial revolution. Of course, we do a lot of robotics, and we have already begun some projects with the Internet of Things, but we need to do much better. Robotics, Internet of Things, virtual reality, 3D printing, what have you, we just need to be the best in those, at least in the forefront, so that our competitors won't take this away from us. So we need to master it, or someone else will. And I really do think that we need to cooperate with startups. Perhaps I just say this because I'm in a hurry and startups move much faster. But, there is a lot of cooperation with the universities in Iceland and more MATIs and governmental things like that. But I really do think we can perhaps speed up by getting startups to help us. And this is the last slide before you go taking your clothes off. He told me he would take his clothes off if it was too long, so I'm good. Well, I really love this one. I truly think that technology and arts really belong together, and the magic is there. And perhaps Marel has the courage to, get some crazy artistic people within the company to help us get new ideas flowing. So, thank you very much.